Well, I think it could be said that every person's legacy is mixed, but it depends then on the mixed, what constitutes that mixture. First, there's no doubt that maybe for more than 2 decades, he has raptured our, our mind, our emotion, this Baba Gaskia. So he had a legacy. His believers, his supporters, think he was perhaps the most Puritan of Nigerian leaders in terms of self-possession, self-dignity, discipline. And Nigeria is common to hear stories of expensive lifestyle, of grease, sleaze, and graft around Nigerian important political persons. But up until now, there are no such stories around. He lived simple. He lived provincial. I mean, provincial may be seen as a negative word, but in this sense, lived close to province. The values of a provincial person who is happy with his environment, left power, didn't set up any NGO before he came the second time, didn't speak on any big conference, spoke to Hausa, BBC and VOA. So a typical provincial person of dignity and honor. But the problem is when you leave the provincial and get to the widening landscape of multi-ethnic, multi-religious nation with complexes and social nuances, provincialism becomes a problem. And so his second coming as a president stretched him, and the verdict would be something close to he didn't quite get it done. So I think mixed legacy, that we can always say somehow this was a man who, as upright as he was in physique, he was so in his discipline, his courage, unrelenting in the beliefs he had, even those beliefs that many of us could see as partisan, ethnic, ethnocentric. But he probably said what he meant more than most politicians. And oftentimes he's described as a man of integrity. But if you define integrity in a more normative sense of integration, then his second coming quite exposed that he probably wasn't that man of integrity as such, but probably a man of discipline and Puritan value.